Last year got a 5th here in Huntington, losing to Taylor Jensen, who got to the final. But let's switch our attention to this one. What a beauty.
Tommy Coleman, representing the USA, just south of here. Jomarie Ebueza, representing the rising surf nation of the Philippines.
Nice drop knee turn. Sets himself up again on the 5. It's going to be really interesting if he matches up against Declan in the final, if he's able to beat Jomarie, because both of them have got a really nice use of the drop knee, but a different style of drop knee. Coleman's soul arch right through this clean section on the inside, and again, getting that driving drop knee, elegant and powerful, right through to the sand, as we've been seeing all event. Coleman just enjoying himself.
It's right there, and it was just under, and yeah, like he was never out of it at any point in that heat.
And the pit crew was fast. It wasn't on them. To get the wave and get back out, you don't want to waste any time. This is a nice looking wave for Tommy.
Yeah, the 5 just drives over that floater, steams through that section, nice drop knee, and then just stands tall here, eyes up the reform, keeps that board in trim. Like Saxon was saying, you know, he just knows his equipment, he shapes his equipment, he foils his fins. He's got a great new big model coming out soon. This is this kind of lighter, lively board that he built here for HB, and it's just working so sweetly. He's just absolutely on fire, as was Jack Van Wagner, also on fire here. And you know, both of these surfers kind of using the full repertoire. And
wow. And then you look up the beach and you see Tommy flying down the line. Why did I say no leash, no problem? That's not me. That's a commentator curse, but you know what?
Carry the torch for.
Yeah, this was a pretty cool ride up until that. I mean, that not much you can do there. That was, you know, you're skating down the sidewalk and you hit a rock and you hear that skirt.
Yeah, a couple of 6s is going to do the job for him if Tommy doesn't improve the situation. But this looks nice, sets himself up, but
what
to catch it, and then he was like, no, I'll leave that. Here we go, Ebueza.
Jomarie trying to get back in this heat. Nice nose ride to start. A little bit of a contesty turn, but still done well. So Ebueza coming through the inside, carves it back, now fading right, gets 5 over. Cool looking, well, hang 5 on his way to the inside, bounces it off the white water.
Okay, he's right back in this now.
That was well served.
Yeah.
And great wave choice too.
There was a lot of variety on that, you know.
Yeah, I think he's going to get at least one of them on this wave. Pretty textbook. Nose right out the back, do a turn, ride it all the way through. Yep. Multiple trips up to the nose.
A little bit slopey, you know, kind of out the pocket section in between, but then back in the pocket for that. That was a really nice moment. You know, the link up work didn't really allow anything dynamic, but he kept moving. And then when he did find the reform, the right-hander, it was a good critical backside nose ride, a nice turn. And he's certainly going to, you know, have a keeping score and potentially going to be chasing something, you know, in the 6s and the 5s, you know, around that kind of mark as his backup score. So now Tommy will really want to improve on that 5, and he'll really want to have a little bit of luck as well.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a good score. You know, there's all kind of parties on the beach. There's parties on Main Street. It's going off, you know, peak summer. HB, here we go. Trying to fight his way back into this heat. Ebueza charging. Okay. I love that. You just need to be a little bit better than good. Does that make sense?
Oh, here we go in exchange. Coleman's got priority. He's opting to give that to Ebueza.
You let Ebueza go.
A closeout?
It's about to be, but Ebueza's not scared. Oh! And, well, oh.
Wow.
Made that interesting.
That was funky.
I love this style.
Right to the 5, touches it, runs back, and then into the float here. So just a little speed check, widens the stance, and then there it is. And then just getting some control, and the tail starts to drift back. And unfortunately, he doesn't ride out of that. 5.38, you know, you felt like that wave could have had the score. But what's really cool is Tommy just let him have that. You know, I think Tommy was like, well, it could be a bit of a closeout. You may well get the score. I'll let you do the surf. 4 shortboards for every single longboard. It's like a lot more boards can fit in that rack. Here we go, Ebueza.
All right. Wow, straight to the nose and straight to Davy Jones' locker. But a great job for Jomarie Ebueza, the highest finishing surfer representing the Philippines in this event. And watch out, Jomarie. All right, we got the finals coming up next. Avalon Gall versus Hiroka Yoshikawa.
Here, Tommy Coleman standing by with Rosie. Yeah, what a story. I mean, with so much history and prestige in this event, Tommy, as a local wildcard, you are now in the final at the US Open of Surfing. How does that sit with you?
It's pretty cool. I remember being 13 or 14 down here with Tosh, my buddy Sky, watching the duct tape when Justin Quintal smoked everybody doing big hang tens into the pier. So it's super rad to like watch this growing up and come and be here. It was a tough heat. I didn't get the best waves. I got 2 5s and unfortunately had to go sit on my buddy, which isn't fun, but you know, you got to make heats, and I'm glad it went my way, and I'm super grateful. So yeah.
One more heat, 2 more waves. Who are you going to channel going into this heat?
Oh, Joel for sure. He's the man. Grew up loving his style so much. He's given me a lot over the years, a lot of advice, a lot of opportunities. He got me most of my sponsors, and super grateful for that. And you know, shout out the Caton boys and everyone here supporting, and I'm stoked. I'm grateful, you know.
What about being in the final with Declan Whiten?
Oh, he's a hammer. He's going to go vertical, so I'm going to try to... I just want to, like, look good out there and surf how I surf and not change it. And as long as I, you know, look all right surfing just the way I surf, I'm happy with the results, whichever way they go. So
keep the flow alive. Good luck in the final.